Hello, welcome to part 2 of circle and its elements. In this part we will discuss about circular region, chord, arc, semicircle and segment. So let's discuss it one by one, and those who are new, please don't forget to press the subscribe button. So first we will discuss about circular region. Now suppose that this is a plane. So a circle divides a plane into three equal parts. Suppose this white page is the page of your notebook and you draw a circle on it. So a circle will divide this plane into three equal parts. How? First will be the circle itself, okay, the boundary of the circle. Second will be interior of the circle, the inside portion of the circle. For example, like this all interior, the inside of a circle will be called the interior of a circle. Next will be the exterior of a circle. So the outside of the plane region that you have, that will be called the exterior. This all outside the circle is called the exterior of the circle. Okay, so a circle divides a circular region into three equal parts, and the interior of a circle together with its circumference is called the circular region. Means you will not just include the interior of the circle but will also include the boundary of the circle when you will talk about circular region. Next is a chord, a very important concept. See, now this is a circle with center O, and in this circle if you take a point A, any one point A, and then you take any one point A which is on the circle, and then you take another point B which is also a point on the circle, and if you join them, okay, what do you get? Till now we have done a line segment that joins any two point on the circle and passes through the center, जो center से भी pass करे उसको हम बोलते हैं diameter. But now this is chord, and here also it is joining two points on the circle, but it is not passing through the center, so its name will be chord. So this will be called a chord, a line segment that joins point A and point B. Okay, now this will be the definition. A line segment that joins any two points on the circle is called a chord. Now let us see and check that whether diameter is also a chord of a circle, because chord की definition सिर्फ इतनी है कि वो दो point को join करता है, इसके अलावा और कोई condition नहीं है. Only condition is that it should join two points on the boundary of the circle, and diameter में there is an extra condition that it should pass through the center also. Okay, so if I talk about this chord, then this is one chord MN, and this is another chord KL, and this is another chord CD. अब ये तो chord तो है ही है, right? Because chord की condition क्या थी कि वो दो points को join करे. Circle से pass कर रही है या circle से pass नहीं कर रही, doesn't matter. Okay, it was not necessary for the chord to pass through the center. The necessary condition was for diameter. Okay, but if I observe that CD, if I take CD as a chord, then it is also a diameter because it is passing through the center, right? So we will say that diameter is also a chord of the circle. Okay, so diameter is also a chord of the circle, right? So this is diameter CD, and we can say that diameter is also a chord of the circle. Now let us discuss that the diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Diameter सबसे बड़ी chord है. कैसे? Let's check. This is a circle with center O, and this is a diameter CD. Alright, now we will draw another chord over here. Let's take it as chord MN, and then we will draw another chord and we will name it as chord KL. Okay, now if you take this diameter CD, look carefully, okay, this pink one now. If you take this diameter CD down, okay, and then you take this chord MN which is turned green now, if you take this chord MN down, then what will happen? What do you observe? That the chord CD is bigger and chord MN is smaller, right? Same way, if you take chord KL or you take any other chord, then and if you measure it using a scale, then you will observe that diameter CD will be the only chord which will be the biggest over here. So that is why we say that diameter is the longest chord of the circle. So from the center O, if we take this as center O, and we have drawn one chord over here, MN, chord MN, then we have drawn another chord over here which is called GH, then we have drawn chord LK or KL. So these all chords were there. Okay, so a circle can have infinite chords. Now we are going to discuss arc. Alright, now we are going to discuss arc. So let us see what happens. Here we have a circle with the center O and the 2 points over here KL. So this part or this portion KL on the boundary of the circle, okay, this portion KL on the boundary of the circle is called an arc of the circle. Now boundary is to everywhere, so you can take any 2 points on the boundary of a circle and you can name it as arc. Okay, so what do you mean by an arc? What will be its definition? That an arc is the distance between any 2 points on the boundary of a circle or on the circumference of a circle. हम कहीं पे भी उसकी boundary में two point draw करेंगे तो वो arc बन जाएगा. Next, if I want to name an arc, then what should I do? See, suppose we have drawn a circle, take any 2 points K and L. So if I want to write its name, then I will draw another point X over here, and this will be written as arc KXL. Arc KXL. Okay, an arc is named by 3 points, of which 2 are the end points of the arc and the third one lies in between them. Okay, 3 points से नेम होता है, उसके बीच में एक पॉइंट लो और उसका नाम लिख दो arc KXL. But if you want to write it using only only 2 points, then what you will do, you will write KL and on top of it you will draw an arc like this. So this will be called arc KL. Okay, this will be called arc KL. Now next, an arc divides a circle into 2 parts. See, if you observe it carefully, then when I have drawn this arc which has turned green now, then arc KL, there are 2 parts of this circle now. One is the green part and one is the red part. Okay, so an arc divides a circle into 2 parts. The smaller arc, okay, this smaller arc which is KXL is called minor arc. जो छोटी होगी वो minor होगी, जो बड़ी होगी वो major arc होगी. So this will be, see, KL, the yellow color now. Okay, and in between if you give the name Y, then the arc is KYL. Then the arc is KYL. Okay, or it can also be written as, how you will write KL, or you will draw an arc over here. Okay, you will draw an arc over here. Okay, so this will be minor arc and major arc. The smaller arc is called minor arc and the larger one is called major arc. Now look at some of the example of an arc. Suppose you see a bridge over here. Okay, the picture of this. Now if you observe, then this is also one arc. This is one arc. Or if you observe another picture over here, then this is, you can see a rainbow over here, and rainbow is also an arc. Okay, now the next element of a circle is a semicircle. Now let us see what do you mean by a semicircle. Now you have drawn one circle, okay, with the center O. Now you have drawn one diameter DE. Okay, this is diameter, and you have taken one point S over here now and another point R over here. So this portion which has turned yellow now, arc DSE. Okay, so this portion is called a semicircle. Same way, this arc DE also is a semicircle. DRE or DE above also arc. So there are two semicircles in a circle. One is arc DSE, another is arc DRE. Okay, so they are semicircle. So half of a circle is called a semicircle. Half of a circle is called a semicircle. One is semicircle DSE and another is semicircle DRE. Alright, and a semicircle is also an arc of a circle. Now next let us prove that the diameter of a circle divides it into two semicircular regions. Now suppose you have a circle over here with the diameter DE. Okay, so this portion is semicircle DSE and this pink one is semicircle DSE, and now this semicircle DRE. Okay, so a circle divides the diameter of a circle divides it into two semicircular region. Diameter is the exact half of the circle. Now next is segment. Now let us check how a chord divides a circular region into two parts, each of which is called the segment of a circle. Now you have drawn one chord. Okay, now a chord will divide. When you draw a chord, then you observe that over here this is one portion of the circle, right? One portion of the circle, and this is another portion of the circle, sorry, and this is another portion of the circle which is a little big one. Please ignore the outside one. I'll draw it again. So this is another portion. Okay, so the yellow one is called, now guess, if the smaller arc is called minor arc, then the smaller segment will be called minor segment, right? And the major arc is there, so same way we will have major segment. Okay, so this part which has turned pink now is called minor segment. Okay, minor segment of the circle, and this arc which has turned blue now is called the major segment of a circle. So chord divides a segment in a circle into two segments, minor segments and major segment, and a diameter divides a circle into two equal semicircular parts. Now let us see, you have a circle with center O and the chord DE. Okay, this is chord DE. Okay, you have drawn one arc over here which is minor arc DPE. Okay, this is minor arc DPE. So between one minor arc and the chord of a circle we have minor segment. Okay, between the chord of the circle and the minor arc we have minor segment, and same way, see, the part of a circular region enclosed by a minor arc and the chord is called a minor segment, and it does not contain the center of the circle. Minor arc, minor sector में circle का center नहीं होता. Okay, but the same way if you talk about the other one, major arc, which is DQE. Okay, major segment of the circle. Okay, major arc. Now how it is formed? The part of the circular region enclosed by a major arc and the chord is called a major segment. Alright, so major segment contains the center of the circle. It contains the center of the circle. Alright, now here is one circle crossword puzzle for you, and I want you all to draw it. The questions are given over here. What you can do is you can pause the video on this. At this point you just pause the video and take out your notebook or something and try to draw it over here, or try to find out the solution of this question. You just pause it and I will speak the statement when I'll speak the answer when you will unpause it. Okay, so let's start. Come on, start solving. Don't wait, pause it. Alright, hope you have written all the answers. So the first is the line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle and passes through its center. A closed curve in a plane. All points on the circle are equidistant from this point. A line segment that joins any 2 points on a circle. The distance between any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. The distance around the circle, and the distance from the center of the circle to a point on the circle. These were the questions and the answers are Please check your answers. For fourth question, the answer was diameter. For fifth question, the answer was circle. For sixth question, the answer was center. For seventh question, the answer was chord. And for first question, the answer was arc. For second question, the answer was circumference. For third question, the answer was radius. So I hope you are able to solve the questions, right? Now there is one more point or one more element of a circle, which is quadrant. Quadrant. What is a quadrant? 1/4 of a circle is called the quadrant of the circle. 1/4 of a circle is called the quadrant of the circle. That means this portion or this portion or this portion or this portion, if you take it individually, then what it will be 1/4 of the circle. Here also it is 1/4 of the circle. Same way 1/4 of a circle. Same way 1/4 of a circle. So four parts of the circle, each having fraction 1/4, makes the full circle. That means four quadrants are required to make one complete circle. Hope you have understood, and with this we have finished our concept of circle and its elements. Okay, if you have any problem or in any of the concept related to circle, do write it in the comment section below and I will be happy to help you. Thank you so much. All the best. Bye. Happy learning, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Do like, share and comment. Bye. Take care.